I couldn't have picked a better time to wear this shirt. Hey guys, Kyle the Death Knight of Anime here, bringing you some anime news. And considering that intro, you pretty much all know what I'm about to talk about, which is of course the pretty much return of the Bleach anime which is the return of Tite Kubo and the Bleach anime in order to adapt the pretty much final, in order to adapt the pretty much final arc of the manga, the Thousand Year Blood War arc, and I could not be happier about this. I really could not, because weirdly of basically all the anime and manga I've seen, like Bleach is the one I have the most the biggest nostalgic connection to. I'm a little more nostalgic. I'll be honest. I did eventually read the manga, but as far as which side of Bleach I have a bigger nostalgic connection to, it is the anime, only because it was one of the first ones I watched on like Bionics on Adult Swim, all those TV channels. It was one of the first anime that definitely introduced me. It was one of the first anime where I kind of started pretty much my journey into anime itself. And and to hear it's coming back for its final arc, yeah, I couldn't be happier for that. Now, the one thing I'm kind of curious in terms of with the anime returning, though, is that in the article itself, it didn't really say as to which. They said that Kubo and whatnot is still in discussion of getting the cast, crew, the pretty much, and getting the studio, getting the things like which studio is going to adapt it, all that stuff, and the discussion of which studio is going to adapt it is something I'm definitely curious about, because the thing is, as we all know, that the anime was originally done by Prince Piero, who's become considered pretty much the cancer of anime studios among fans. And I'll be the first to say, I wouldn't have too much of a problem if Piero ended up picking it up again, because I know people had a lot of problems with the anime adaptation, maybe specifically whether it was filler, art, animation, whatever. I personally didn't. Again, maybe it is just the personal connection, the nostalgic connection, but I really didn't have as many problems as others did. I thought the anime adaptation was pretty good, and I kind of like the filler too. I kind of like the filler as well. That's the one thing I'll openly say. And the thing is too, when it comes to, and the filler is kind of something I really wanted to focus on with this news, because the thing is, as anyone who'll know, who read the manga all the way, well, pretty much during the time that the Thousand Year Blood War was going on, the manga, what happened with Tite Kubo then is that around the bookend of the Thousand Year Blood War arc, sales of the Bleach manga were slowly declining here and there, until to the point where Shonen Jump came knocking on Kubo's door and said, wrap it up. And of course, like Kubo himself, he was dealing with a lot of personal issues himself. But yeah, pretty much. Well, with Kubo, it was pretty much that it eventually got to a point where Kubo had to rush the ending a bit. So because of that, I wouldn't mind Piero doing it, just pretty much based on the fact that, just the base fact that they could do some like in-canon filler in order to fill in the blanks and kind of and basically make any kind of extension that would be necessary in order to expand on Kubo's original idea with how he originally wanted to end, like with how he wanted to pretty much do the pretty much climax of the arc. So of this arc. So and just extend the fight with Ewok in general. But Ewok in general, and don't get me wrong, he can probably pretty much do that too, if he with any studio. But I think with any studio, since I assume he's going to be the one, since I assume Kubo's going to be the one doing the writing for this one. But yeah, I would kind of like Piero just to do it just based on the fact that their filler. That even though their filler has been widely panned by fans, it is kind of almost a necessity in this case, because it would help to in order to expand and give us a little more context of possibly what basically Kubo's original vision of the climax of the Thousand-Year Blood War was. Again, he could probably, any studio can do that as long if Kubo were to write up the story notes and whatnot for this arc. But yeah, I guess one thing I do kind of hope we just get in general here is just a little more expansion on the end of this arc, I think. But yeah, outside of that, guys, I'm just like, Bleach is coming back. Bleach is coming back for its basically last run and giving us the final arc. And the weird thing about the Quincy Thousand-Year Blood War arc for me is that there are many moments looking back that I really enjoy. Some are probably a little more goofy than others, but in general, it was like a really great arc. And yeah, I really hope we can. I really hope that this arc is done justice, if not a little better. And also I want to give a bit of a shout out to pretty much Retro, like us, the fans. Like if we hadn't pushed this, if we hadn't pushed it, done petitions and whatnot, I don't think that this would have even been possible. And I especially want to give a shout out to pretty much Retro Rhino. I think his, whether intentionally or not, I think his fan-made project of doing the Quincy Blood War arc, I think that's also something that might have also helped push this along as well. So yeah, just good work on that, man. I do hope you still continue it, even if this is coming out. But yeah, guys, that's all I got. If just comment, subscribe, and especially comment, because I really want to know your thoughts about what you guys think about the anime returning again. I've got a very nostalgic connection to Bleach, so I'm just really excited, and I hope I can't wait to see what exactly it's going to turn out as. But yeah, guys, just comment down below. Just tell me what you think. Death Knight of Anime, signing off. Later, guys.